if you are currently building a business or you built a business and you feel completely stuck, this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about one of the biggest mistakes I think I made in my entrepreneurship journey in hopes that it actually helps you. So let's get into it. I'm going to be completely transparent with you in hopes that it helps you. This is something that I have worked on, and now I'm ready to help you through it too. So if you have any questions also at the end, just drop a comment below. Would love to answer any question you have, but let's get into it. So for me, my back end on my entrepreneurship journey, I started at age of like 19 or 20. I'm currently 28 now, and I was trying different business ventures. I tried wholesaling. I tried building my personal brand, but I don't know. I think I was just not confident in myself enough to do that. But I tried so many different business ventures, and it was a hit or miss every single time. I tried wedding photography. I tried nightclubs photography. I tried being production leads. I've done so many things in terms of entrepreneurship. But one of the biggest mistakes I think I made and why it was so challenging for me in the beginning versus where I'm at now is because I wasn't building with the end in mind. Here's what I mean by that. When one of the biggest things I teach in my coaching program with my students is literally in the first lesson, we talk about their dream life, not your dream business, the dream life when it comes to how you want to live, how you want to spend time with your family, how you want to wake up your day-to-day life. What does that look like for you? Then we work our way backwards to the business. The reason this is so important is because just a few years ago, I had my photography business, and I was making $15,000-$20,000 a month, light work, one man show, just by myself doing it. And I don't come from much, so $20,000 a month, little old me who comes from nothing. Look it up, look up Pine Hills, Florida, look that up. You can get an idea where I come from. Just type in Pine Hills, Florida crime. You'll see, you have a realistic example of where I come from, where I grew up. And $20,000 a month, who am I to complain? So in terms of career-wise, everything was flowing. But what hit the light bulb for me was once I started thinking with the end in mind. And in the end, when I think about in the end or like 20 years in mind, when I think about 10, 15 years in mind, I see myself as a father, a husband, but not just any type of father or husband, because I grew up in a home where I had an amazing parents, father and mother, loving parents, hardworking parents, but they did work hard, but their hard work required them not to be home so much. My dad's hard work required him not to be home. And even when he was home, he was too tired to entertain us half of the time, which obviously as an adult, I understood why he had to do that. He's comes from a different country and literally just moved to the United States and worked hard to take care of us. So I understand that. So I said for myself, I don't want to just be a hardworking father or husband. I want to also be present. I want to be able to pick my kids up from school, take them to school, spend times with them, go to their sports events, do all of this. And I realized the kind of company and business I was building was not producing that lifestyle. Granted, again, I'm making a lot of money, $20,000, $30,000 months, just racking in. Clients are sending money left to right every month. Every morning is just notifications in the phone, right? But lifestyle wise, it wasn't working for me. And that's when I had a switch and I immediately joined a mentorship. I felt stuck because that's what I'm talking about in this video. That's why I'm hitting so hard on this video, because I felt stuck. I felt like, what's next for me? What's going on? I feel like I have no way. I can't seem to break this. Then I went into the exploration of, maybe I want to start a production company. That way I don't need to be present all the time. Then I realized another thought I had with the end in mind is when I think 10, 20 years from now, I don't want to have a team of 20, 30 plus people. I also don't want to, not even just that mainly, but I don't want to have thousands of dollars of camera and video equipment. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to be waiting for one jobs after another job. I don't know. It's just not for me. I said something's wrong. I had to realize that the business I was building, as much as I loved it, and still do, because I still do photography. Obviously, I don't do it as much because now I have my consulting firm, my consulting agency, so I don't do it as much. But that business I was growing and putting all my energy in, my efforts, my finances in, it was something that wasn't going to produce the life I want. So when you are building your business, or if you already built your business, or if you're building, I want you to think 20 years from now, what type of person, what type of lifestyle do you want to live? How do you want your personal life to feel? What do you want your day to day work schedule to look like? What time do you want to go in? What time do you want to clock out? What does that look like for you? And work your way backwards. When you do that, when you think the long term first and then you work your way back, you're going to realize what you have to do today. Not only will you understand deeper on what you have to do today, it's going to actually it pushes me harder to work harder because I feel like I need to get to there and I have to do this first. I can't just get to the destination. No, I have to hop in the vehicle and start driving. So it pushes me more every single day. So I feel like a lot of us entrepreneurs, we went into entrepreneurship with this idea that we don't want to just build a business, but we want to do something that allows us to experience the life we want to live. We hated working for people. I don't know about you, but I hated working a 9 to 5 jobs, clocking in and out on a set schedule, paycheck every Friday. It wasn't for me. But also too, what I'm now realizing is I feel like a lot of us entrepreneurs, we have glorified 9 to 5s. We literally have 9 to 5s where we have to show up. If we don't show up, the company doesn't print money. And if you have that type of business, you have to either one, realize how can I get this business to make money without me. That's why I thought about doing a production company. And if that doesn't seem like something you want to do, you may have to pivot a little bit. And that is okay. For a lot of people, the reason so many people are stuck where they are is because they're afraid to pivot. They're afraid to say, you know what? This ain't it. Something got to change. Something got to change. They're afraid to admit that maybe I was going the wrong way, or maybe I was going the right way, but eventually I was supposed to turn and I didn't. And that's what I feel like. I feel like I was going the right way. I feel like photography was great. I don't regret a second of it. But I also feel like there was a point where I was supposed to turn, and I kind of turned a little bit, but I should have made a full right. I kind of made a slight slant a little bit and started making content, started building my personal brand, and it has done wonders for me. It has literally changed my life, but I felt like I should have been more aggressive with it. And that's my biggest advice in this lesson. I want you to look into your business, look into your life, and ask yourself, what does the next 10 years look like for you? What 10 years from now, what do you want to be doing on a day-to-day basis? What does your dream life look like? Because here's the truth. You can create your dream life. You are responsible to create your dream life. There's no one else who cares about your dream life because it's your dreams. Not a single person out here cares to build your dream life for you. You have to look within yourself and say, what does my dream life look like? Not only look at that, but also believe that it's possible. I think for me, for a long time, I did not believe my dream life was possible. I stopped believing in my dream life. I stopped believing in it. I looked at my dream life like, if it happens, it happens. If everything falls together, then great. I guess I've won. Hey, let's see what happens. Let's see. Nah, I don't see it that way no more. You can create your dream life. You don't have to settle. I feel like for a lot of us, we're settling not because we necessarily want to, but because we're so grateful for how far we've come. We don't want to feel like we're ungrateful. And I don't believe you're ungrateful. I just believe you know what you want and you deserve to go get it. Not only that, if it keeps bothering you in your mind, you keep thinking about it, it's because you can do it. You're actually capable of it. It's not because it's just some fantasy in the back of your head. No, it's because you can actually go produce that life with hard work. You can produce that. And I'd rather you work hard in the right direction, because you're already a hard worker. The fact that you're still watching this video, you're already a hard worker. You work hard, you're willing to work hard, you put in the work, you learn, you're fine with working hard, you're fine with learning and taking the time to develop yourself. So why not work in the right direction that produces the life you want? I hope this video helps. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or shoot me a DM. Would love to chat with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.